What's up, guys? This is Timmy from Intertips. Yeah. Um, I just noticed this in on my chat, so I think I should share the idea with you guys. If you look at your GBP, that is British Pound USD, chart for daily time frame. If you look at the daily time frame, you will notice something is actually forming up there. Notice something is actually forming up there. Let me take this out. There is a particular zone here that has been broken already. Then market is moving towards that zone back, and I think it's kind of creating some kind of pattern that is visible to the eye. I'm drawing the pattern for you to stay. For those who work with pattern as well, should be able to understand this. Now, for this pattern to have been drawn, it is clearly head and shoulders. So there is probability that market is coming back here to retest this area, then dropping down to the lowest low right here. There is so much probability. Probability is high, and if you can look at the what they call it, the volume setting for last week and then maybe last 2 weeks has been very, very high. So there is probability that if it comes to retest this zone, it would actually, drop down. The price will actually drop down to like 1.27 to actually you can this particular lower low right here, the swing low. So, and if you can see, this low is almost swept already for today's NFP news, and there's probably that it might just continue going up for now, then retest this level, then drop down. If it rejects this level, definitely this month is going to be a sell month for GBPUSD. And to be honest, sometimes GBPUSD shares some kind of allocations and there's some kind of chart pattern along with EURUSD. Let's see EURUSD to see if there is similar pattern. Okay, this is EURUSD. There's no similar pattern, but you can actually see that the daily time, the daily trend line of EURUSD, the daily trend line of EURUSD as well has been broken, clearly broken. So the EURUSD of the chart of EURUSD, the daily time frame has been broken, and then it's beautiful. It's beautiful like that. It's beautiful. So meaning the way I'm seeing this chart now, the daily time frame is the daily trend line is broken. The range here also has been broken. So, and this part is already been retested. If it respects this zone right here, if it respects this zone, if it respects the zone right there, I'm sure 80% or let me say 85% that if it respects this zone right here, we're gonna have something like this. Let me draw it out for you. We already have a deep, then push up and push up, but didn't break the other structure. Then later broke structure here. Then we're having something that looks like a support becoming a resistance right here. So meaning the next move should be targeting this particular low. So the next move should be targeting this particular low right there. The next move, if it respects, that is, if it respects this particular zone right here, because this I'm saying is support become resistance. I don't know if you understand support become resistance pattern, and then if you understand the strategy. So if you don't understand it, you can actually send me a DM, then we'll talk about that. Now, or particularly if you have not subscribed to that YouTube channel I dropped, better go and subscribe now if you like yourself, because there are some cheats I will be sending and I'll be dropping there as soon as possible when I'm ready to be free. So I'm gonna be sending those cheats there. It will be a life-changing cheats, things that you won't see anywhere online. So please go and join that particular channel, current interface channel. Okay, as I was saying, we already have a dip here, and then you see that clearly the daily trend line is being broken, the daily structure is being broken. And then here it's trying to create a support becoming resistance. So if this resistance is being respected, definitely for next week we should be expecting, a wave down, a waterfall for EURUSD as well. The same way, I told you before, GBPUSD is also always, most of the time, trying to copy EURUSD. Most of them are kind of impaired to each other. Now you see this GBPUSD pattern is very, very clear that it's heads and shoulder pattern. If you can see the heads and shoulder, although the second shoulder pattern is not higher than the first shoulder pattern, that will give us a confidence there. But nevertheless, it can actually still work. It can actually still work. So now we're expecting a dump in price for GBPUSD and EURUSD for August. So let's see how the whole thing plays out. Let me see if I can do one more top-down analysis. This is the top-down analysis right here. So I'm just really working on the daily time frame, not something that will happen tomorrow or next tomorrow. It's a top-down analysis for the month. Okay, so let me check on gold. So what is the top-down analysis I can do for this is that gold is funny in its own way. According to the news, we are getting some kind of new forecast with the non-farm period today that happens to shoot up very rates and then unemployment rates and so on and so forth. So due to those news that happened, I can actually say maybe gold will still continue. Maybe gold will still continue its movement up, because normally, if you can see, let me zoom in. If you can see right here, the daily trend line is being broken, but not the market structure. The market structure is still at hand, still holding, because this is where people make mistake when they are doing top-down analysis. The daily trend line is being broken truly, but the daily structure, the structural move, is not yet broken. This particular low is not yet broken. The market hasn't closed below this particular low right here. So meaning we might have a continuity in the upper highs and the higher highs there. So gold might still target a new high right here, targeting maybe 3,500 or 3,600 right here. I don't know. So depend on how the market feels and the way it wants to move. But for now, I think gold will still continue pushing up for this month. So that's about it about gold. And what else should I check on? I think it's enough. Let me just, for the purpose of this video, I'm not shut it there. I'm still gonna be posting some analysis telling you guys how it will be for August. Let's be expecting, enough buys for August for gold. For now, things haven't changed, because though the daily trend line has been broken, I said it earlier, but the structural move hasn't been broken yet. It's still strong. So this low right here, the swing low, hasn't been broken. So I'm still expecting more higher highs and then taking off all those highs right there. So that's for gold. Then for EURUSD, should be expecting a little bit of dump if it respects this support that is becoming a resistant area here. You should be expecting a dump in price to this lower level. Should be expecting a dump in price. That would happen not only in 1 week, but maybe like 2-3 weeks. So for GBPUSD, the same thing, and the pattern is even clear. The pattern is very, very clear. It's an head and shoulder reversal, and the head and shoulder reversal is kind of a strong reversal, if you know what I mean. So it's a strong reversal. If it respects this area, then we should be looking for enough sell, enough dump to this lower range right here. So that will be all for the top down analysis for today. So if let's say we're gonna have some other analysis as time goes on, the channel is pretty new, make sure, don't miss it. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and then turn on your notification button so that you can actually get more of this top-down analysis. At least if you know where the market is going for the month, for the week, you're already in profit. So that's just it. All right, I'll see you guys in another one. Take care.